Hello, and welcome to DevOps Quick Bites, your friendly guide to all things Salesforce DevOps. So today, we're tackling a question that's top of mind for many non-profits. What's the real difference between Salesforce's Non-Profit Success Pack, or NPSP, and the newer Salesforce Non-Profit Cloud? It's not just about features, it has a significant impact on how your team manages and develops your Salesforce environment. And of course, that's where DevOps comes in. So if that sounds good to you, stick around. First, let's set the stage. For years, NPSP has been the go-to for thousands of non-profits worldwide. It launched in 2009 as the Non-Profit Starter Pack and later became the Non-Profit Success Pack in 2016. Think of NPSP as a set of open-source managed packages that sit on top of a standard Salesforce Sales Cloud instance. It configures Salesforce specifically for non-profit fundraising and basic constituent management. It's free to install from the App Exchange, with the caveat that you still need Salesforce licenses. In fact, through the Power of Us program, eligible non-profits can get the first 10 licenses for free. NPSP is highly customizable, and its open-source nature means there's a huge active community of users and developers. This community support is a major strength. It allows organizations to tailor the system for their unique needs and find solutions through shared knowledge. Now let's talk about the new kid on the block, Salesforce Non-Profit Cloud, launched in 2023. This has been a game changer. Unlike NPSP, Non-Profit Cloud is built directly into the Salesforce core data model. This isn't just an add-on, it's a comprehensive, all-in-one platform designed from the ground up for non-profits. It includes built-in tools for fundraising, program management, and outcome measurement, all within a unified system. So what are the key differences? Firstly, let's look at the architecture and data models of each. NPSP is a collection of managed packages on top of Sales Cloud. It uses a household account model to manage contacts. This means that your DevOps team often deals with a more layered and potentially less intuitive data structure. With Non-Profit Cloud, however, it's built natively on the Salesforce core platform with an industry-specific data model. It supports person accounts, which can be a big win for truly individualized constituent management. For DevOps, this means a more standardized and robust foundation for building and managing solutions. Moving on, let's compare the functionality and scope of the two approaches. NPSP is primarily focused on fundraising, donor management, and basic constituent relationships. For programs or case management, you'd often need to add additional modules or significant custom development. Your DevOps efforts here are often about extending the base of the NPSP functionality. On the other hand, Non-Profit Cloud is a much broader solution out of the box, encompassing fundraising program management, outcome management, and even grants management. It also brings advanced automation tools like Omnis Studio and the Business Rules Engine. And this means your DevOps team can use more built-in features, potentially reducing custom code. So let's address cost, super important to many non-profits. NPSP is free to install beyond your Salesforce licenses. Non-Profit Cloud is a little different. While it still benefits from that Power of Us program with those initial 10 free licenses, additional licenses come with a higher price tag due to its expanded functionality. This cost consideration is going to impact how your organization budgets for and scales on the Salesforce platform. And that's a key point for resource planning in DevOps. But what does the day-to-day look like with each of these options? NPSP is highly customizable, often requiring more technical expertise for setup and ongoing maintenance. Its open source nature gives you a lot of control. But from a DevOps perspective, this often means more heavy lifting in terms of custom development, testing, and deployment. Non-Profit Cloud offers a more ready-to-use, comprehensive solution. While still customizable, the focus is on using its robust built-in features, which can mean less initial customization work. Again, for DevOps, this shifts the effort from bespoke development to configuration and optimization of the existing capabilities. NPSP continues to be supported, but major innovation from Salesforce is now more focused on Non-Profit Cloud. It relies heavily on community support. Your DevOps team might find themselves more reliant on community solutions and workarounds than out-of-the-box packages. As a core Salesforce product, non-profit cloud benefits from ongoing direct Salesforce R&D investment and dedicated support. This means more predictable updates and dedicated resources for your DevOps team to rely on. So, how do these differences impact Salesforce DevOps? Well, this is where it gets really interesting for your technical teams. With NPSP, your DevOps team needs to be adept at managing changes within those managed packages and ensuring compatibility with any custom code or configurations built around them. The household account model might influence data migration strategies and testing complexity. With non-profit cloud, the native industry-specific data model can be a huge advantage for DevOps. It's designed for scalability and consistency, potentially reducing the need for complex workarounds or custom object structures. However, migrating to non-profit cloud from NPSP is essentially a re-implementation, not a simple upgrade. And that means a full data migration and re-establishment of all those integrations will be a significant DevOps undertaking. This will require meticulous planning and execution from your DevOps team. NPSP managed packages receive upgrades from Salesforce. Your DevOps team needs to test thoroughly after these upgrades to ensure no custom code or integrations are broken. The open source nature can sometimes mean more variable release cycles from the community, requiring your team to be agile and responsive. Non-profit cloud, being part of the core Salesforce platform, also receives regular updates, but these are more predictable 3 times a year. This allows for more structured release planning and continuous integration and continuous delivery pipelines. DevOps can use standard Salesforce deployment tools more seamlessly, leading to more efficient and reliable deployments. The high degree of customization possible with NPSP can lead to technical debt if not managed carefully. Uncontrolled custom code or complex declarative automation can become difficult to maintain and upgrade. DevOps practices like robust version control, automated testing, and code reviews are absolutely critical here to keep things in check. Now, while it's also still customizable, non-profit cloud's more opinionated out-of-the-box structure can potentially reduce that technical debt. OmniStudio and the Business Rules Engine, for example, offer low-code or no-code options that are more maintainable and less prone to breaking with platform updates. Here, DevOps will focus more on configuration management and declarative automation, ensuring changes are well documented and traceable. With NPSP, integrations often need to be built with a deep understanding of NPSP's specific data model and how it interacts with standard Salesforce objects. Again, this can add complexity to your integration pipelines and testing. Non-profit cloud's integration with the broader Salesforce ecosystem and other clouds like Marketing Cloud or Data Cloud is much more native. This can simplify integration efforts, but requires DevOps teams to understand the wider Salesforce landscape and how various clouds interact, ensuring that you've got that seamless data flow and process automation. In essence, for DevOps, NPSP often means managing a highly customized, layered solution with strong emphasis on community-driven compatibility and a higher potential for bespoke development. Non-profit cloud, on the other hand, shifts the focus towards using a robust, natively integrated platform with more streamlined release cycles and a potentially lower burden of custom code maintenance. However, as I mentioned, that significant re-implementation effort, if migrating from NPSP, is a massive DevOps project in itself. So which one is right for your non-profit? Well, if you're a smaller non-profit with straightforward fundraising needs, a limited budget, and you value extensive community support and deep customization, NPSP might still be a great fit. Salesforce has stated that they will continue to support NPSP. If you're a larger, growing organization with complex program management, outcome tracking, and the need for an all-in-one future-proof solution that integrates seamlessly with the broader Salesforce ecosystem, then non-profit cloud is likely the way to go. The key takeaway for both non-profits and DevOps teams is that choosing between NPSP and non-profit cloud isn't just a technical decision, it's a strategic one. It impacts your operational efficiency, your ability to scale, and crucially, how your team will build, deploy, and maintain your Salesforce instance for years to come. So that's all for this episode of DevOps Quick Bites. If you have feedback or questions, leave a comment below or reach out. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more Quick Bites, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.